Hello Reds fan, in this video you'll stay informed about the latest Liverpool news. But first, leave your like and subscribe to our channel right now, so you don't miss any updates about Liverpool FC. Alright Liverpool fan, Virgil van Dijk has been an absolute rock for Liverpool for years now. No one's denying that, but the reality is he's 34 and his current deal runs out in 2027. That naturally means questions are starting to pop up about what the future looks like. Not just for him, but for a few key players. As we head closer to the summer of 2026, there's already a bit of uncertainty around the defense. Joe Gomez has been linked with a possible move away. Ibrahima Konate is edging closer to the end of his contract, and Van Dijk himself is heading into the final stretch of his deal. Centre-back feels like one of those areas where we could see big changes sooner rather than later, especially with the way the squad is evolving. That said, it's not all doom and gloom. Liverpool are also working behind the scenes to secure the futures of some important players. Reports suggest Konate has actually been in talks over a new contract for well over a year now, even if nothing has been agreed yet. On top of that, the club are keen to tie down Ryan Gravenberch and Dominic Szoboszlai to improve deals as well. Alexis Mac Allister is another name in the mix. His representatives have been contacted about a possible extension, although it sounds like those conversations haven't gone too deep just yet. All three of those lads are currently contracted until 2028, but clearly Liverpool see them as part of the long-term core of this team. Szoboszlai himself has already confirmed that talks have taken place. He's kept things calm and professional, saying there's been progress but no decisions yet, and that his main focus is giving everything for the team and the fans every single week. Interestingly, it's also been mentioned that he's viewed internally as a potential future club captain, which says a lot about how highly he's rated behind the scenes. When you look at the squad, it actually makes a lot of sense. Liverpool are a bit light on experienced leaders right now. Van Dijk and Mohamed Salah are among the oldest players, and Salah's own future is far from certain, with rumors he could move on sooner rather than later. Despite being away at AFCO and recently, Szoboszlai has revealed he's been in regular contact with Salah. They speak almost every day about football and life in general. Szoboszlai made it clear though that whatever Salah decides next is his call, along with the manager and the club. For now, all anyone can do is focus on the football and see how it all plays out. So Reds, Liverpool don't really look like a club in panic mode as this January transfer window rolls toward its final weeks. From a fan's point of view, it's been frustrating to watch, especially after seeing names like Antoine Semenyo and Marc Guéhi slip through our fingers and end up at Manchester City. The message from the owners would be that those deals were passed on by choice, not missed opportunities, but that doesn't make it any easier to take when performances haven't exactly been flying. Whether Liverpool make a late move before the window shuts is still up in the air. If they do, it sounds like it'll only be for someone truly special. The kind of signing you just can't ignore. Right now, the squad has looked a bit flat over the last month or so. Even though the team managed to stop the slide that saw 9 defeats in 12 games and put together an unbeaten run, it hasn't exactly convinced many fans that everything's suddenly fixed. Florian Wirtz has started to show his quality, which is a positive, but others haven't really kicked on. Cody Gakpo, in particular, has struggled to grab games, and that's why so many supporters are crying out for a proper left-sided winger. Semenyo looked like a perfect fit, but that ship has sailed, and maybe, just maybe, Liverpool have their eyes on something even bigger. Reports suggest the Reds are leading the chase for RB Leipzig winger Yen Diomande. Although Leipzig have slapped a massive price tag on him, Spurs are sniffing around too. But Liverpool's pull, both financially and on the football side, could give them the edge. Diomande himself is said to be keen on a move now, and he's even named Anfield as a dream destination, which always gets fans excited. It's hard not to think back to the Virgil van Dijk signing in 2018. That was a huge fee at the time, but it completely transformed the team. Diomande would cost serious money as well, but the talent is obvious. He's quick, powerful, fearless, and knows where the goal is, which naturally brings Sadio Mane comparisons. He's only been at Leipzig since last summer, but he's already putting up strong numbers with goals and assists, plus an impressive AFCO in showing with Ivory Coast. When you dig into the stats, it gets even more exciting. He ranks right up there among Europe's best young wingers for goals, ball recoveries and progressive play. Liverpool need pace, directness, and goals from wide areas, if the club are brave enough. Diomande could be that next explosive winger who gets fans off their seats, a new version of what Maine once brought to Anfield. Listen up, Liverpool fan. Liverpool's hunt for a new centre-back has definitely hit a bit of a brick wall this January, and it's becoming a real concern for fans watching this squad every week. With Giovanni Leoni currently sidelined, we're basically down to 3 fit players trying to cover to centre-back spots, and even that's stretching it. One of those options is Joe Gomez. But the problem there is obvious. He's often needed at right back, his injury record isn't exactly reassuring, and there's still a chance he could move on in the summer. On top of that, Ibrahima Konate's contract runs out at the end of June, and right now there's no real noise suggesting a new deal is close. That's a lot of uncertainty in one position. Liverpool did try to solve part of this by going after Mark Guehi, but that door is now firmly shut with him ending up at Manchester City. Missing out on him has forced the club to look elsewhere, and it seems another familiar name has popped back onto the radar. Before he joined Tottenham, Liverpool were heavily linked with Mickey van de Ven, and a few years ago he was being talked up as a massive talent. Since moving to Spurs, he's had his ups and downs, but reports lately suggest he's not entirely happy with how things are going in North London. That's where things get interesting for us. According to journalist Dean Jones, Liverpool's interest in Van de Ven is very real. The Dutch defender hasn't signed a new contract at Spurs, and it sounds like he's been holding off while the club figures out its long-term direction. He's been one of their more consistent performers, but if Tottenham failed to turn things around, he could start looking elsewhere. Liverpool are watching closely, and Real Madrid are apparently keeping tabs too. Beyond just centre-back, it feels like a busy summer could be coming. Even after spending big last year, there are still obvious gaps in the squad. Depth is an issue, especially at the back and in midfield. The word is that Liverpool could be looking at 4 or 5 major signings once the season ends, which would mean another big period of adjustment for the squad. A new centre-back is still high on the list, along with potential additions at both full-back positions and in central midfield. And if Mohamed Salah does decide to move on, don't be surprised if a new right-sided attacker is brought in as well. January might be quiet, but all signs point to a huge rebuild coming soon. This is the Liverpool FC News Fan channel, and I'll stop here. If you liked it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. A big hug and see you in the next video.